Okay, this is a reaction video. This is from Portable Professional. 7 airport secrets they don't want you to know. I'm going to be going to the airport in a couple of days. Let's see what these are and see if they work. Maybe I'll try some. Let's see what they are.
I've tested every travel tip out there across hundreds of flights, and these are the top 7 airport hacks that are free, easy, and actually work.
Okay, let's see what they are. I'm very curious. But like I said, Portable Professional. Please click like, share, and subscribe for her as well as for me.
The first travel trick that you need to know is this game-changing smartphone hack that I use every single time I fly. Just text yourself the airline code and flight number from your ticket or your confirmation email. It's usually a mix of letters and numbers like DL664. Most recent smartphones will
That's a Delta flight if I'm not mistaken.
then magically turn it into a clickable link. When you click on it, Preview Flight will come up as an option. And then when you select Preview Flight, updated status information about your flight is going to appear. You'll see if your flight is on time, you'll see the gate number, the estimated arrival time, the flight time, and even the carousel number to collect your luggage at baggage claim when you land. Having easy access to this information is so helpful both before you leave the house as well as while you're at the airport. And if someone is picking you up at the airport, or just likes to keep tabs on your trip, text them your flight number as well. It's going to appear as a clickable link for them too, and then since this link updates in real time, they'll always know exactly where your plane is and if there are going to be any changes to your arrival.
I did not know that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to text myself that number. I'm going to text myself that my number. See and maybe that's going to work. It's probably for coming back for to have somebody pick me up. But I'm going to drive to the airport myself. But okay, that's interesting.
Let us know down in the comments if you knew that your phone could do this.
I did not know I could do that. I can tell you right now, I did not know my phone could do this.
I've been texting myself my flight information on every single trip since I figured this out about a year ago. So easy, so useful. The next travel hack is another smartphone trick that could save you from unexpected baggage fees at the airport.
Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, you have to pay for your bag to go on, except for on Southwest. But yeah, maybe let's see. I don't generally overpack, so I don't need to worry about oversized bags. But maybe this will help me out.
Airlines in North America are cracking down on carry-on and personal item bag sizes. So this simple hack to check your luggage dimensions before you head to the airport.
Okay, I understand that because like I said, people don't want to pay whatever it is to pay your bag, so you try and take it as a carry-on, even they don't want you to do that.
It's more important than ever. Just use the Measure app that comes pre-installed on most recent smartphones. Once your bag is fully packed, open the app and measure the height, width, and depth of both your carry-on suitcase and your personal item bag. And yes, you could use actual tape measure too, but I'm willing to bet for most of you watching that your phone is in easier reach than a roll of tape measure. It's critical that you measure both bags, since if you are caught with an oversized personal item bag, the airline might then count it as your carry-on allowance, forcing you to check in your actual carry-on suitcase at a ridiculous price, and also putting it at risk of being lost or stolen by the airline once it's being checked in and it's out of your hands.
Yeah, that would be annoying if you had to do something like that. I can see where I am. I mean, like I said, I'm going to London on Wednesday night, so I'll probably, I don't know if I'm going to use this. Maybe I will. We'll see.
If you're not sure what carry-on size and personal item size your airline allows, a quick Google search for airline carry-on rules is going to get you to the right page. Just make sure you're checking your specific airline's website, since requirements can vary, and also check your ticket type, as many basic economy tickets don't even include a carry-on suitcase in the ticket price anymore. And here's a trick that most airports probably wish passengers didn't know about, which is that you can actually use the departure and the arrival lanes strategically to avoid airport traffic. During the crazy morning rush hour, when the departure level looks like...
Well, yeah, my flight's, I'm going to be leaving at 6:05 from Port Columbus on Wednesday, so I don't have, if I get there before, rush hour traffic starts about 4:30, 5 o'clock here. So if I get there at 4 o'clock, I should be okay.
A parking lot, head to the arrivals lane instead. Think about it. Not that many flights are landing at 7 a.m., so that level is usually pretty quiet during this morning rush. Just get dropped off on the arrivals level, and then as soon as you head inside the airport, take the escalator or the elevator up one floor to
Now, we've actually done this, okay? Go to the arrivals instead of the departure, and it's a lot easier. So this is something I've known and I've done before.
departures. I love using this hack when I want an extra minute to say goodbye to family or friends without an airport traffic officer breathing down my neck to get a move on. This works the other way around as well. If you're landing during peak arrival times when everyone and their uncle seems to be waiting in the pickup area, have your
Have them come into the departure gate and pick them up there. That makes
I'd
sense.
meet you at the departures level instead. Depending on the time of day, it might be much easier for someone to pull up and grab you without doing an endless terminal loop if they grab you from the departures level as opposed to the arrivals level. The next hack involves using Google Maps in a way that you probably never thought to do so before. Google Maps can actually help you navigate the airport and even plan out your entire airport experience before you even arrive. Just open Google Maps and search for your airport. Most major airports have detailed indoor maps that pop up showing everything from gates to shops. If you don't immediately
Okay, that's good to know. But to be fair, most of the airports have signs on them which tell you where to go. Now, unless you're going to a specific place, like a specific restaurant that's in the airport that you might want to figure out, then that would make sense. But not really a useful hack for as far as I'm concerned.
see the gates, just type in a gate number into the search and it should prompt them all to appear. But here's where this trick gets extra useful. You can actually see how long it'll take you to walk between different points of the airport, and this can help inform those critical decisions, like whether or not you have time to wait in the Starbucks line.
Okay, that would make sense. Okay, I can see where that would be a great service to somebody. I could see that.
You can also use this method to find airport lounge locations, shopping options, and restaurant options nearby, so you don't end up settling for McDonald's when there was an In-N-Out burger just 5 minutes away. And a little bonus tip for this one that I probably shouldn't even share.
Well, there's an In-N-Out burger that's pretty close to LAX, and I'm going to be going to Los Angeles in April, so I'll just stop there. I won't need to worry about the airports In-N-Out, assuming there is one in LAX.
Is that if you are looking for a little bit of peace and quiet and you don't have any lounge access, most airports actually have a chapel. It's free to use and it's often pretty empty. You didn't hear it from me. I have another
Yes, I did. I heard everything you said. Thank you very much, and I'll take that under advisement.
secret tip that I probably should not be sharing, coming for you at number 7. So stick around because it's a good one. This next hack solves the problem that too many first-time travelers end up learning the hard way, which is that a flight's departure time is not the boarding time.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. Look, I haven't had too much difficulty with that. The only trouble I had with that was when I left LA about a couple years ago. I got to the airport at noon. I was supposed to leave at like 2 o'clock or something like that. Plane didn't take off till 4:15 or something like that.
If your flight is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. and you stroll up to your gate at 7:15 p.m. thinking that you're good to go, I've got bad news for you. You've probably already missed your flight. The gate doors close at least 10 minutes before departure, and if the gate doors are closed, there is no amount of begging, if you can even find a gate agent there to beg, that is going to get those gate doors reopened.
Oh yeah, that is true. I get there an hour before. I mean, even if they tell you no, you get there an hour before. Just wait.
Domestic flights typically start boarding 30 to 40 minutes before departure, and the gate is closed at 15 minutes before departure. International flights can start boarding up to 1 hour before departure and often close their boarding gates 15 to 25 minutes before the departure time. The hack to never have to worry about missing the boarding window is to set an alarm on your phone for at least 1 hour before your flight's departure time.
It's like I said, get there an hour before so you don't have to worry about that sort of thing.
This hack has saved me more than once. This way, whether you're camped out somewhere watching the latest episode of Cobra Kai or you're taking a power nap, having an alarm set means that you can safely lose track of time without stressing that you'll miss your flight.
Not really. It's assuming you get to the gate and you're staying at the gate and you just pay attention, then you should be fine. Okay, you really don't need anything like that, but it depends on what you are. Like I've seen people like sit around at bars or something like that and basically just wait till the last minute before they board the plane. Don't do that. Don't be that person.
Please make sure that you don't get to your airport gate too early. I understand that you want to be responsible, but sitting at your gate 2 hours before departure is actually working against you.
Yeah, I agree with that. No, but an hour is what I would recommend. Not 2 hours, but an hour.
Gate agents are already planning for how they're going to handle all of those carry-on suitcases that definitely will not be fitting on a full flight. And guess whose bags they're going to scrutinize first?
Yours, because you're there.
The eager beavers that showed up early and are just sitting there at the gate. By arriving at the gate 2 or 3 hours ahead of your flight's departure, you are basically volunteering to be the one that gets asked to have their bag checked in. Not good. Tip number 6 is one of the most underrated airport hacks, which is choosing the right clothing to wear that has you looking both put together while also staying comfortable. While most people, including myself, sometimes will default to wearing sweatpants to the airport,
No, I don't wear sweatpants to the airport.
Can actually be comfortable and still look a little bit classy. If you need to see an agent to check in at the airport, or if you need to check a suitcase, this next hack is going to get you through the check-in line as quickly as possible. When you're checking in for a flight at the airport or dropping off a checked bag, always aim for the nearest line to the business or priority desk. The moment those priority desk agents are done with their status passengers, they'll often call over passengers from the nearest economy line to get them checked in. This means that you could not only end up getting through the airport line way faster than you expected, but the bonus is that you'll probably end up getting checked in by a more senior agent who's used to dealing with high-status customers and providing top.
Realistically, I don't know how big a deal that really is to you, because look, getting checked in is one thing. I mean, you show up, you get checked in. Once you get, as long as you're there with plenty of time to make it to the gate, you should be fine. It doesn't matter. But I guess if you want a more senior agent, somebody who knows what they're doing, they all know what they're doing. So it's really not that big of a deal. I don't think this is that big of a deal to know.
Tier service. Just be sure that you are actually in the economy line and not standing in the priority line. Unless, of course, you do have a first class or a business class ticket, in which case, by all means, get in that priority line. Nice. You might have noticed we didn't even touch on airport security in this video. And that's because with all of the new changes rolling out, it's honestly become a whole topic on its own.
I have TSA pre-boarding, so I don't have to worry about that.
From new scanning technology to digital IDs, there are some pretty big changes coming, some good and some, well, let's just say you'll want to be prepared. I'll link to that airport security video in the description and put it on the screen for you to watch next.
Okay, this was for Portable Professional. This is 7 airport secrets they don't want you to know. So there's some interesting things here. I'm going to find out what they are on Wednesday. But, again, interesting things to note, but nothing that I'm going to be great, except the texting the information about the flight. But that's good. Should be useful. But please click like, share, and subscribe for her as well as for me. And have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching.